deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Toss right side to Pacheco. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be back. And now off to the race. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy looking to throw. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now a 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. But I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards.
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They toss it to Pacheco. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 8-6 the score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Oh, nice move. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now Patrick going to change the play. A handoff now for Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They try with Pacheco. Shrugs him off. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 149 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. On first down, it's Purdy. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Here's Purdy on first and 10. Touchdown! George Kittle from 10 yards out. And the 49ers have regained the lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's through. That pushes their lead now to 5. It's 13-8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now... It's scooped up by the 49ers. And they will have the football deep. In enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Moody good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 31.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Gets past him at the 10 and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more. There, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone, and while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now, 1st and goal.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Charlie Werner,
a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 19-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They run once more with McKinnon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. KC's offense ready to take over.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
can't even get a play off.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd and 11 now.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. And Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play it for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. So we've hit halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Here again is McKinnon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
This is Pacheco. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
3rd down and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that, because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4 down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Again, you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race. But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion, because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager, because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
126 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Purdy now to throw.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. On second down, McCaffrey. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave,
oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The ball back to the Chiefs, and Isaiah Pacheco.
He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
you don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 40. Back to throw, Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the films. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a give. Right side, McCaffrey. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. Flushed out right. And across the chalk into the end. It's a 49er touchdown. touchdown run. And the Niners start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On first down, Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with a big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Purdy from the gun. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A second down throw for Purdy. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.